The Up and Adam Show is sponsored by the TopFlix app. Discover your next favorite movie and TV series and where to stream it. Explore trending titles, popular trailers, entertainment news, and much more, all in one free app. Download it on the App Store today for free. Thank you and enjoy the video.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Up and Adam Show. My name is Adam Lupus. I'm joined by my girlfriend, Francesca and I. You guys saw her on a previous episode where we played a game of Who Knows Who Best. And of course, I lost because I'm a shitty boyfriend. That's just how it is. Today's guest is a really cool guy. He actually reached out to me on Instagram and we became good friends. He's from Kentucky, if I'm not mistaken. And he's the host of the 5-Minute Movie Reviews and also co-host on the Cinebros podcast. Today, we'll be discussing two movies, Harry Potter 3, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and Django Unchained. Please welcome Luke Smith. Luke, what's up, man?
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's going on? Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. It's a pleasure to have you on, man. You're a pretty knowledgeable guy with films, and I brought my girlfriend because she's really knowledgeable as well. I was telling you previously that like she's the one who got me into like all this stuff, so it's pretty cool to have both you guys together here with all of us, and it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, I think so. Let's do it.
Yeah,
I
man.
just gotta say, one of my favorite people is from Kentucky,
Who is it?
Mr. Johnny Depp.
Oh,
He's from Kentucky? I didn't even know that.
Yes.
I didn't even know that either.
Yeah, let me just double check. He is born in Kentucky.
Well, that's pretty awesome.
Let me see.
You learn something new every day. Eh?
He's
Yeah,
from Owensboro, Kentucky.
Okay, yeah, I know where that's at.
Okay.
That's like a couple hours from where I live, I think.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, he's a great guy. He's done a lot of movies with Tim Burton, I'm sure you know, obviously, and
oh yeah,
definitely one of my
Mhm.
favorite actors too. He's pretty cool.
he does a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, he does, man. So before we get started with the movies, man, tell everybody about the Cinebros podcast, 5-Minute Movie Reviews. Like, tell everybody what you do.
Sure. So, like you said, I'm Luke Smith. I'm one of the 3 co-hosts of the Cinebros podcast on YouTube and the Cinebros YouTube channel. Our podcast, basically what it is, it's 3 guys who love movies, and we'll take a film that one of us loves and one of us hates, and we just kind of go back and forth and debate it in different categories, like the acting, the writing, and the directing. And then the third party, the person who was moderating the debate, will pick a winner at the end. And that's pretty much it. We'll have guests on from time to time. Like every other week, we'll have like a guest on and interview them. But yeah, just a podcast host. And then I have my own series of reviews that are actual YouTube videos called 5-Minute Movie Reviews, like Adam said. And that the title pretty much explains it, right? I just review movies in 5 minutes or less. Most of the time it's longer because I like to talk, so I ramble on a lot. But
So do I. Don't worry.
yeah. but yeah, that's pretty much everything about me. Just a big movie fan, and I'm pretty excited to be here. So yeah, not a lot to say really, but yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, I just gotta ask, do you have a favorite actor?
Yeah, I'm a Leonardo DiCaprio fan.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll get along just fine.
Did I turn the
Mhm.
No, you're good.
is it on?
Yeah, it's good.
Okay. Yeah, you got taste.
Yeah.
That's
He's one of my favorite actors too. And going back to Johnny Depp, people say I look like him a little bit. And I actually speak like him a little bit as well, with the accent as well, So like, that's just how I am.
I mean, I don't really see it, but I mean,
I don't see it either, man. I like
nothing against you though. Nothing against you though.
I like to believe I look like him, but I honestly don't. So it's okay. Anyways, guys, so let's jump into it. So the first movie we'll be reviewing and like talking about is Harry Potter 3: The Prisoner of Azkaban, like mentioned. It's actually one of my favorite movies. I'm a big Potterhead. Harry Potter is my childhood. I grew up with watching it. So before we actually get into going into that, Luke, what was your opinion on the movie? I want to hear your opinion on it and what you thought about it.
So I really enjoyed it. Coming from someone who's not a Harry Potter fan, that was actually the first movie in the series that I'd ever seen. And I just watched it like a couple months ago with one of my friends. They had it in theaters as like a comeback classic, like theater showing old movies and stuff. And I really liked it. It's pretty good. I went back and rewatched the first 2. So I think that's Sorcerer's Stone and Chamber of Secrets, right?
Yeah. And Chamber of Secrets is not the best one. So, I mean, that probably kind of threw you off a little bit.
Well, yeah, I didn't like those 2 as much. The first one's pretty good. Chamber of Secrets was kind of.
I didn't like number 2. I didn't like number 2.
I know I liked the first one like pretty.
The first one's classic and it has a good story, but it's a little too magical. And again, it's because Chris Columbus directed it, and I'm sure like Chris Columbus is he directed Home Alone, some movies with John Candy, like he did a lot of those type of movies, right? And like he's more of a comedian, like a comedic director. So I guess the approach he took was more whimsical and more fairy tale aspect. But the ones later on, like Harry Potter 3 and on, were different directors, and that's where I kind of think it took a turn. Which I think Harry Potter 3 was a staple of Harry Potter movies, and why it evolved into something so much more darker than anything more fairy tale. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. And it's funny because even though this movie is a lot darker, you know what I mean? It's a big, like, even from the opening credits, there's that it's all dark, right? The logo, the Warner Brothers logo and everything's dark. And you can just tell that it's going to, be a lot more serious in tone, but it's still fun at the same time. Like, it's not overly dark, you know what I mean? But it pushes the boundaries a little bit, but I really like this movie. And when I was watching it with my friend, he had to look over, and it was actually one of the other co-hosts of the podcast, actually Tyler, but he loves Harry Potter. So he was having to tell me, okay, this is this person and this is that person, because I had no clue. So maybe if I rewatched it, I'd like it even more. You know what I mean? But I like it though. But I want to hear you talk about it because I feel like you probably know a lot more about it than me.
Yeah, before I talk about it, I want to hear my girlfriend's opinion, because that was actually the first one I showed her. She watched the other ones when she was a little younger, I think. But you watched number 3 with me, the first one I showed her. I want to hear your opinion on it. I want to hear your first thoughts. Even like overall production, like everything, like the way you like the movie, what you thought about it.
No, it was entertaining. Like you said, it was dark. I'm just not like a big Harry Potter fan. Like, I'm really not into it. I've seen, how many have I seen? 6?
6, yeah, 6.
Yeah, like
how many are there?
There are 8, but the 7, 8 one are a 2-parter. So it's like a one movie. If you can watch that back to back. It's like a 5-hour movie.
Oh, okay.
I don't remember exact details because there's so many of them. I like Sirius Black. I think he was a good character. But I don't know. Like, it's good. I understand why people like them. I just didn't grow up with it, so it's not in my in my heart. Like, I'm more of a Lord of the Rings person. Like you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but the thing is, sorry to interrupt you, but I like The Hobbit, I like Lord of the Rings, honestly, if not not equally, but pretty much equally. I grew up watching Lord of the Rings. Hobbit was, I thought Hobbit was really good. I think it was very underrated. A lot of people didn't like it that much, especially with the reviews it got. I think it's just as good as Lord of the Rings, in my opinion. No, I think it is. I liked it because they took a small portion of the Lord of the Rings story and made it its own. I like when things are done like that.
No, but that's why a lot of people didn't like it, because they feel like they stretched it out because it's just one book, right?
That's why they did it, but I thought it was
they
cool
made how many movies did they make? 3?
Made 3, yeah. It's not that much.
I know, but people just the original 3 are iconic. Like, the Lord of the Rings are iconic. I like The Hobbit too, though. I really like them.
Yeah, it was good.
But I don't know. I guess I just like Lord of the Rings because it's less it's fantasy, but it's more realistic. Like, do you know, they fight with swords. They fight with swords, and then
I gotcha. Yeah.
Because Harry Potter is just too I'm not really into the magic. I'm not. I like more realistic things, I guess.
She's the type of girl where I'm the guy who likes the conspiracy. She doesn't. You can tell who's who now.
I don't believe in
the pyramids were built by the aliens and the magic. That's me.
I
believe in a few. I don't know. It's weird. I'm 50-50. Sometimes I'll believe it, and then sometimes I hear stuff and I'm like, no way.
No, it depends on what it is. Some of them I think are so ridiculous. I'm very skeptical. I'm very skeptical.
But the thing about the movie about Harry Potter, the reason I like it, I'll give a quick breakdown why I like it. And I'm not sure if you're gonna watch the rest of them. Do you mind if I give some spoilers? Are you okay with that?
Go right ahead, man.
Yeah,
I'll probably watch them, but if I have some stuff spoiled, I don't really care.
And listen, if you have any questions, let me know too, because it is you'll understand by watching it. But if you really want a fucking wow, for example, when you take acid, for example, I never done acid, but when you do it, you just go holy shit, you're just so zoned in. that's how I think on Harry Potter. So that's like my drug. I just know so much about it. So for example, like the movies, part 3 to be specific, as we're talking about it. That movie, I thought, again, going back to like it's a turning point in the films and the whole entire series, is because that was when he got introduced to like Sirius Black, which was his godfather, Professor Lupin, which at first people just think, okay, he's a professor, and at the end of the movie he leaves, whatever, but he's actually an important figure throughout the film, and no one really knows his importance until later. Like, he's actually Sirius Black's best friend, which it is a little evident in the film, but them three plus that stupid rat guy that I don't like, that fat guy, Wormtail, Peter.
Yeah, I didn't like him either. Yeah,
No,
he was annoying.
But it's fun. Remember the part where, remember when they were gonna bring him to those Dementors, and then he turned himself back into a rat and ran away.
Mm-hmm.
So people just thought, okay, he's done, he's gone. But in the next film, he's the guy who brings Voldemort back. So that from 3 and on is when it just goes downhill. So it's pretty crazy how things evolve, especially character-wise. Dumbledore, there's a new Dumbledore in that one because the first 2 are a different actor, same character, and then it's a new guy. But I liked this Dumbledore better. I forgot his real name. I think it's a Michael something. But yeah, that's my
the
opinion
actor
so
who plays him.
Yeah,
Michael Gambon, I think.
yeah,
his name.
him. I think, Michael Gambon. Yeah. So he's just really good, and I feel like that movie just sets everybody up for later. So it's a good movie. It's fun, like you mentioned. It's dark at times, but it still is that kiddish feel, which is good because they are kids, right? So it makes you feel you can relate to them, especially being young. We're not like, we're 21. You're 20 as well, or 21?
I'm 20. Yeah, I'll be 21 in May.
Yeah, so you're younger than us. So, but same age group, right? So, it's like we can relate to these characters a lot because there's a little bit like the kid inside of us lives. They're the same way. Even though they're fighting off all these bad people and acting like they're adults, they have that fun personality in them. So yeah, that's about it.
Well, yeah. I mean, I really did enjoy this movie, but kind of like she was saying, I don't know. I mean, if I'd grown up with it, this probably would be like, I would love this movie. It'd probably be in like my top 10 or something.
That's the problem, I think. I think because people didn't grow, like a lot of people who watch it now, if they didn't watch it when they're younger, you're probably not gonna like it now. Because, I mean, I guess yes and no, but it's hard to explain. It's like, I don't know.
Also, like, because it's a bit outdated, like, I think.
I don't find it outdated. The graphics still hold up. Everything's still, it doesn't feel like it's outdated. There's never points where I go, oh, that's corny, or that's like, graphics were shit. Like number 4, for example, to be exact, there's a part where he's fighting a dragon, and it's like pretty good quality. Like, it's actually like, it's, it looks like it came out recently.
I don't know, like, I'm weird. Like I said, I like more realistic things, but then, for example, I love the movie Avatar, and that's like a crazy, unrealistic, well, I mean, it's a very like fantasy. It's a very,
can't get any more fantasy than that.
But like, I don't know. I love that movie. I love. I guess I just don't care for wizards and magic, and
I don't think it's that. And Luke, I think you can agree with me on this. It's more because you're not connecting well with the story and the characters.
Yeah, because I don't know.
It's not about magic, because then Lord of the Rings has magic in it.
Avatar, not really.
Okay, but
maybe Lord. So I didn't mean to interrupt. My bad. But okay. Maybe Lord of the Rings. It's a little bit. Harry Potter's a lot more like whimsical. You know what I mean? Like Lord of the Rings is. I don't know. It seems like it's more mature, I guess.
Yeah,
that's not a fault of Harry Potter though, because I mean,
because they are kids.
Like, kids.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. I feel like they're just different.
Do you like Game of Thrones?
Yeah, I'm a big fan. Yeah.
See, like, yeah, because we like Lord of the Rings, so then Game of Thrones, I feel like
but I like Game of Thrones. I like that. I
you watched like 3 episodes.
But I like it though. Like, I never said I didn't like it. I like those type of things. I like the Vikings, that era medieval shit. If anything, I like medieval stuff more than wizards. It's just I like Harry Potter, but like I prefer Vikings and medieval stuff more than I do wizards. It's just I connect with the story.
I like Game of Thrones until the last season.
Yeah,
and then I really started to not.
Yeah, that's like a write-off. I'm not
because like I have some friends who wanted to watch it, and I was like, well, you're going to be let down by the finale, so I wouldn't. So they didn't watch it.
Yeah, but then the other seasons are so good. It's like I wouldn't let the last one ruin it. Like, I would kind of just tell them, like, just watch it, and then, at least they see like the other seasons. They were really good.
Yeah.
Right.
I liked like the first episodes I've seen so far of Game of Thrones. Like I like them. It's just it's hard for me to get into something, especially because I got the show going on. I got work. It's hard to like for me. I not to say I'm so busy. It's like I don't know, man. Like I sometimes I just can't stay still. I want to do stuff. But when I'm with her, I always want to watch stuff because I know it makes her happy. I like watching whatever she shows me. So, but one thing I will say about the Harry Potter stuff is that the last two, like if you want, okay, from 3 and on, okay, I'll break it down for you. 1 is just like the starter. It's like like I said, the kiddish feel. It's just very fun. It's adventurous, whatever. Second one was a little iffy. I don't know why. It didn't. There's a lot of scenes that just could have been taken out that were so relevant. Like the part where I'm not sure. Wait, you said you saw the second one too, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The part where like Ron throws up from slugs, like it just, I don't know, that part just sticks to me. I didn't like that. The part
it was a little too much. I thought.
It just like there's some parts that they didn't have to be there. The part it just I don't know. Yeah. And then the third one, my favorite, I just thought it was perfect. I just thought it was a good story. It was very like touching too at times, especially at the end with Sirius and Harry.
Oh yeah.
And that goes to show because Gary Oldman's a great actor. You know, he's like amazing. Number
he's
4,
one of the best. Yeah.
He's really good. 4 was like it felt like a whole different movie. Like when I showed you 4, it did not feel like
was
different.
4 with Robert Pattinson.
Yeah.
Okay, like I was pissed because I thought he was gonna be in a lot of it and he wasn't. And I'm like,
in one of them.
He's in one of them.
Yeah, he was only in that one, but it was only for like
he's in the whole movie, but not he's in like on and off,
like small.
But he's an important part of the movie, not a main character. He is considered a main character in the movie.
But like, I wish he was in more of it.
Yeah. But that one just, but it felt different though, didn't it?
Yeah, it was okay. Like
it wasn't better than the third, but it just felt different. Like it just felt like a whole different movie. It felt very medieval because it took place in like a like the beginning takes place at like a festival, has all these tents, and it feels like it's like the medieval stuff. You know what I mean? The fifth one was the third, fifth, and the seventh are my personal favorites. And the fifth one is because it had Sirius Black in it for the majority of the movie. And it was more of a story about Harry dealing with his demons because Voldemort's like taking over his mind. He's the confusing thing about the movie. Sorry if I'm rambling on about it, but it's just like the reason I liked it because it's so psychological. Like the reason why Harry has a scar is because Voldemort when he tried to kill Harry, the mothers. So Voldemort killed Harry's parents, but before he can kill Harry, the mom like put a love spell on Harry, like love protected Harry. So when Voldemort tried to kill him, the power of love was, it sounds so corny to say, but the power of love was so too strong and it like backfired on the Voldemort and that's what killed him. But a part of Voldemort lives onto Harry because Voldemort wanted to keep his soul alive. So he put himself into like different things called Horcruxes. So a part of Voldemort lives in Harry. So it's evident throughout the movie. From 4 and on, 3 you won't notice it, but 4 and on you notice that. So the fifth one's like that. 6th is more about Dumbledore and about Draco Malfoy, about him like becoming a Death Eater, becoming one of the bad guys. 7,
Half-Blood Prince.
That's Half-Blood Prince. That was a good one. The problem with that one, again, it was really good, at such good potential. But the problem with that one, and that was the last one I showed her. It just there's some points where it just got too like comical and it ruined it. Like the part where there's a part where Ron gets his drink gets spiked with a love potion because his girl likes him. That stupid girl with hair.
Oh yeah, like
there's some parts it was just like, oh, like why'd you put that in? Like that was a corny movie. That was corny. But there's good parts. There's a part where like Harry and Dumbledore are in a cave. It's such a like an iconic scene that everyone knows about for the Harry Potters. And like Harry's trying to fight everybody off, and Dumbledore's like dying, but then he ends up like taking a potion, coming back and like killing everybody and saving everybody. And like it's a good moment. And then 7 and 8 is just the finale and like them trying to kill Voldemort. Like, you know, to make a long story short. But that's kind of like where my head is at. So I'm not sure if you're going to see the rest of them. But if you are, let me know. Because I definitely like to talk about them with you, like even off screen. Just like, you know, hey, Adam, I saw this one. You know, like I'm a little confused about this. Like, let me know. I'll help you out, man.
Well, I like the idea that you bring in like a different director most of the time. You know what I mean? Because because there's some series where the same person directs the whole thing. And then you got the new Star Wars movies where J.J. Abrams directed 2 of the 3 of them, and those movies feel so similar in tone that I kind of like when a series has different directors the entire time. You know what I mean? Because each movie feels like different, like its own thing.